So women, education, jobs.
Yeah.
We had your friend Nick Fuentes on, right? And he was adamant women should not go to college, period. They should not go to college, with maybe the exception of certain people that are going into STEM, medicine, law, but he's basically an advocate for that. You went to college, but what do you think? Should women go to college?
I mean, it didn't really help me with much. I played sports, so I really enjoyed college sports. But no, I mean, it didn't help me in the workforce. It didn't really do much for me, I would say. And I studied economics. I actually had a real degree, so. So
I guess the conversation I'm looking for is, college overall has become watered down. It's become sort of pointless to many extent. College debt is out of control. It doesn't offer as much value it used to offer. You're not necessarily unique if you go to the 4-year university and you graduate. Hey, I'm college. You're not guaranteed a job. But should women specifically not go to college?
I would say most women shouldn't. You know,
what woman would? What woman would you suggest to go?
Engineering's probably a good degree. You know, I don't think most women want to do it, but
this is the STEM field that I was talking about: science, technology, engineering, math.
You know,
got it. What about work? Should women go back to the pre-1950s and just stay at home, cook, clean, mother, raise the kids, not go to the workforce?
It's so interesting when you look at history and you like. It's actually like hilarious. I think it's so funny when I hear these chicks talk about, oh, I miss the days when we just got to stay home and not work. It's like, bitch, what do you think the 1800s were like? What do you think your life was easier when you were working on a farm? So, you know, I think that women should listen to their husbands. You know, I know women that do work and they work for their husbands. I think it depends on every family's financial situation.
So what happens
I think it's better if the women can stay home. Not every family can afford to do that, you know, but.
Well, look, I can kind of agree with you on the whole listening to the husband thing, but that's not the point. What happens before they have a husband, though? Like,
I mean, you have to eat. Like.
So what should they do for money if they don't work or go to college or anything like that? Like, walk me through the logic. Like, yeah, college is useless. Don't do it. But you still need to work. But maybe you're 22 years old.
Is she smart?
You're not ready to get married.
Is she smart or stupid?
Well, what are most women?
Well, okay. Well, if I was gonna tell like a 22-year-old, I mean, I would get a job where you would want to meet your husband. That's what I would say. So if you want to date a doctor, you know, you work as an assistant at like a medical clinic.
So you should go to work.
I mean, I'm not saying should. I would say it really depends on the person. So I'm not really into like broad advice, but.
No, but this is important because I have a lot of conversations with women about this because I actually have a very unique perspective on this, Pearl. Because, you know, in my old age of 40 plus, 42, I see women that have focused on their career so much, right? And have done all the high body count, travel, living it up. Beautiful women. Who are now 38, 40, 42, 44, still single. And my advice to them is, yeah, you probably should have prioritized a man, marriage, if that's what you want, which many women do, right? But at the same time, I also give that advice to a 22-year-old, and what's their first thing they say? I don't want to get married right now. I want to live my life. I want to do these things. So how do you give this knowledge to a young 22-year-old girl who's like, what are you telling? My mom told me I should not rely on a man. I need to make my own money. I need to get a degree. I don't care what you say, Pearl. I'm listening to my mom. I'm not trying to get married at 22 years old. Like, if you were having that conversation, which you do with plenty of women, how would you basically get on their level to basically see what you're saying?
Oh, I don't. I say, if you want to do that, go do it. Have fun.
Okay.
Like, I'm not. Yeah.
Do you warn them of what the future would look like?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can go through the antidepressant stats, like the women over the age of 45 that are on antidepressants. You can go through the single childless women statistics, but, you know, I'm not in the business of forcing people to live one way or another.
Got it.
But, you know, I can't.
You're speaking more generalities.
I can't really like put a gun to her head.
Whoa! If you like that one, click right here to watch the full SOSCAST, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.